understanding. She's a psycho.
Hannah is Fatima's mother. She's your typical, no, not so much typical, but she's just your everyday woman, you know, who wants things to be done right, who wants to have a normal family. Unfortunately, as it is, I think issues, you know, spring up left, right, and center with regards to marriage. So she's found herself in one of those where hobby has taken off for escapades. So here she is trying to live her life as best as she can with her daughter Fatima.
And my character Yemi is, it's a very tricky one. She's not exactly crazy, but they think she is because she was in a mental hospital and everything. She has to be undercover. So most of the time in this movie, she was like being sneaky and everything just because that's who she is. She's not supposed to be found and everything. Yeah, just very, very tricky.
Ejiro is a sweet boy. Sweet boy. Basically, Ejiro is in his 20s, mid-20s, early mid-20s. And I mean, oh, you're looking at him, you think, yeah, he's got everything going, he's boxed up. I mean, he has things generally going well for him, not knowing that things are not going well for him at all. You know, is a good example of, you know, when people say what you see is what you get, it is a direct opposite of that. When you see Ejiro, what you see is totally far from what you get.
Fatima is a very smart, intelligent, and independent girl. She's, due to the circumstances that surrounded her, she now became sad and so down. And she had so many challenges from her mother, from trying to be a better person, so she was not forced to be independent. So many things about her that you will see in the movie when it's out, but right now this is like all I can tell you about Fatima.
Let me talk now.
Shooting this was amazing, and I dare say maybe my most challenging as a director. I discovered and found a lot of new traits I never knew I had in terms of directing actors, and it was actually fantastic.
If you've worked with Judith Audu before, you definitely want to work with her again.
She's really professional. I mean, she compliments you, she tells you what to do. Okay, this is how, she talks to you, okay, how do you think this should be done? You don't talk to, basically, she's a lovely person, really. She's a lovely director, and I look forward to working with her more.
She understands an actor, she understands. And then we've worked together in other capacities where she and she's a flawless actor. So we worked in that capacity before, and then her being able to direct.
You don't hate. Let it just boost your immune system. You understand? Take one.
I'm grateful that I'm working with somebody who I am actually very familiar with and very comfortable with. And so it made the job very beautiful for me.
Thanks to the director. Thanks to the director. Honestly, thanks to the director. If she didn't punch me at some point where she did, I probably wouldn't have gotten to the point where I did in delivering. So I think I probably would just say the director took care of all that. Trust me, she just made that possible. If not, it would have probably been a regular job for me. But honestly, she hit me in some certain areas, and I thought, man, even I didn't think I went to get to those points, but she's just an angel.
This is my first time working with her as a director, and wow, she's too much, please. She knows what she wants.
Don't close it.
She doesn't stop until she gets it, and she knows how to put you into the mood, into everything that she wants. And there's something she does, always encouraging, maybe after every scene. Oh, she's like, well done guys, that was good.
I love you guys so much, so very, very much.
She doesn't know how much that does to actors. Like when we hear that, oh, that was good guys, it will even help to make us perform better.
I love Judith Audu. She's a director I've never worked with, and she's an amazing person. She called me up for this. We should have worked like since, but it didn't happen. And so the moment she just called me up, there was no way I was going to say no to her. I didn't even think about money or whatever, but I really wanted to be on a project with her.
This is the 4th time I'm working with her. This is the first time I'm experiencing her. In a nutshell, that is it. She's, I can say for sure that she's an actor's director.
I was excited when she called me for this one because I always like working with her. Though the last time I worked with her, she was only the producer, but on this set, she's both producing and directing, and I'm excited.
So the first attraction was the producer, the filmmaker that called me for it. And I read the story, I liked the story, I liked the twist at the end of it. It was not I couldn't predict it really. At some point I thought I could, but at the end I realized I couldn't, and it's very interesting, yeah.
The script is really good. I love scripts that, make a lot of sense. It's very interesting, it's really creepy. And Judith Audu always does good productions. So once she called me, I knew it would be a good one.
Judith Audu, this is the first time I'm working with her as a director. She buzzed me, oh, I want you to read the script. The fact that she's even sending me the script, because I've always wanted to work with her as a director, that's the one, Then I saw the writer's name, and I knew he's an awesome, wonderful writer, so I totally knew it was going to be dope. So reading it, man, I was just called Mama G, Alpha. I got to work on this. I've always wanted to play something like this. Yeah, people see me every day. Oh yeah, come and play somebody's son and just be fresh. Yo, come and play this cool guy and just be fresh. But when you see a character like this, you just want to grab it and give it your best,
Oh, my first thought when I read the script. First of all, I thought about the character Ejiro, and I was like, wow. How can someone be going through this? Like knowing the story that unfolds about that character actually. I could it was speaking to me, because I can't even just imagine someone going through what the character Ejiro was going through. I connected with Ejiro because I know there are a lot of people who might be going through this and you don't get to see it. But movies like this help you see that people go through this kind of stuff.
So when I saw the script, I felt I might not want to do it because I'm supposedly playing somebody's mother. And then I started to read the script and I was like, whoop, I want to play this character. Because it just went from it seemed like a regular everyday stuff, and then it just went deeper and darker and deeper and darker. It was how intricate the character was that made me realize that I wanted to actually do the job.
I was like, wow, such an amazing story. Because when you start at the beginning, you start to guess the end. Like, okay, what's this end going to be about? But when you now get to the end, you're not like, what just happened right now? It's crazy. The script is crazy.
Actually, there was nothing that struck me. I think it was when I went through the second time, and I said, okay, Hannah is crazy. Because she swung in emotions, and she's actually up there, and then she's down here. I said, okay, I have to learn how to do this. She has a child that she has to deal with. Her emotions, oh Lord. Anyway, I saw a mad woman.
He's a young guy in his mid-20s. You see him, you think, yeah, he's all cool, he's all fresh, he's got everything going on for him. But really, at the end of the day, if you get closer, you know that he doesn't have nothing going on for him. Totally, it's like a layered character, quite complicated, and things is he just had some stuff going on upstairs, Abnormal, and especially with the economic situation of the country, from one abuse or the other, stuff. So. Yeah, Ejiro is quite deep. It's a character I love so much. I know a lot of people are going through this same thing, but the people can share it.
I basically read my script, you know. I understood the character. I think I read it twice. I read it between the lines and I saw a lot of stuff and I said, oh, this ain't me. Anyway, I also needed to work on my joints because I realized I was going to be jumping up and down a bit. This is a crazy woman. Madam Becky just came here to report you to me. She said she saw you entering the man's car. A man? I think she sees her daughter as almost maybe a sister, you know, someone she can just rattle.
To prepare, I had to read the script over and over and over again. I read the script like more than 7 or 8 times because I needed to understand Fatima. I needed to understand how she sees life, her perception and her principles and how she thinks. Yeah, and I related it to real life basically because I feel like there's a Fatima out there that's faced with family issues and has to be strong for herself. So yeah, basically that's what I did.
Me preparing for the character, well, I think I got the script like a month and a half or 2 months before shooting. So I mean, I had enough time really to prepare. So I mean, I had to first go do my research about this kind of characters, how to behave, the nuances of, because basically Ejiro is more like to personality something. So I had to like, you know, people that have this kind of thing, this kind of disorder, how do they behave? Funny, you know, most of them don't even know. You know, 1 minute they're like, bam, like in your face, yeah, what's up, and yeah, and the next minute they're like, yo, what the F are you talking to me? I'm gonna bust your head. And yeah, I just did my research basically, that's it.
There's a particular scene where I confront my mother. So I didn't sleep because I wasn't getting the scene at night when I read it. So I didn't sleep. I needed to understand the scene. I knew that the scene was very crucial to the story, so I needed to understand it. And then I did my part. So I always do my work. I always feel in every emotion that I need. I always break it down. And then when I get to set, it now comes out so easy. And then how I did it, the director helped me. Like after a take, she will just come to my ear and say, yeah, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling what you are saying. I need you to feel it. I need you to, and then you have no choice than to feel everything. And then you know when we have one take, for me, I don't know how it works for others, but for me, it kind of builds up. So if I do the first take and it's not really nice, I'm already building up the emotion, and then when I have the second take, the emotion, I've already built it, and then I now release everything. And with the help of the director, with my own personal work that I did, I was able to do it.
It was beautiful seeing them get soaked in their characters and seeing it come to life. More beautiful than I'd imagined in my head. That just blew my mind. And I'm grateful for the crop of actors that were in the project. So I give myself for the casting. Adia also helped with the casting for the actors. All the actors that came on board were burning, were on fire. We had Uche Obunse, who you should, by the way, watch out for. She killed herself on the project. Like, she was beyond amazing.
We were cool, offset. We were laughing, gisting, playing. They had no issues. So it was very easy to now just be natural when they said action. So working with them was really amazing. From Abayomi, it's a very good actor, to Mena, to Valerie, to Mrs. Tubosun. All of them were amazing, top notch. Everybody giving their A game, and then you have no choice than to attack.
It's been interesting. I've worked with Alvin Abayomi before. He's the one playing Ejiro. This is not the first time. He's a good actor, he has always been. And I've met some new faces here today that are, you know, quite encouraging. So it's been fun.
We had fun. I had fun. With my daughter, I met her for the first time. It was beautiful. Well, I try to tell myself when I get on a set that it'll be necessary to build chemistry with whoever has to be your immediate partner on set. So in this case, it's my daughter, Fatima. It was important for me to tell myself that I needed to get to bond with her so that we could flow in this together, because from the story, we're two kind of intimate while we also have Tom and Jerry issues.
It's been a great experience working with other actors. It's been an amazing experience abiding with everyone, basically. The crew, everyone is super, super amazing. I've been having a good time on set.
Kira Hayward, who by the way is an actor I admire so much. It was really nice having her on the project. Her depth is something else. Sometimes when we're filming, I usually just have goosebumps and I go, oh my God, these are actors on my set, they're so good.
Working with the other casting, and especially the people that I had to work closely with, it was actually very effortless and quite professional, because you're working with people that know what they're supposed to do and what they're about, and it just kind of makes the work easy and breezy and fun. So there was no challenges working with my co-actors and working with the crew as well. Everyone is on point, everybody is on their toes, and they bring their best effort, and that's all basically that as an actor that I can ask for.
And they're all nice people. Everybody's friendly. Very, 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 very friendly atmosphere.
And we had some beautiful mad shots. You know, it was really nice, really, really nice. So David White, he good. And then Femi, thank you David, by the way, for bringing Femi on board.
Working with the cast has been fun. I didn't get any negative vibes from anybody. It was all positive vibes, positive energies, and helping each other get into character more. So it was fun working with the cast and the crew. They on top of their A game. Every member of the crew, from the wardrobe to the makeup.
Delola Fadipe, who's a makeup artist I always use, she's good. She knows how to make sure every character look exactly the way they're supposed to look in the scene, not over made up, not, you know, everything was perfect with her.
No, the crew members on this set were so sweet in a cool way, like pampering me and treating me so nice. Especially some scenes where maybe I cried and then I'm so down. They'll just take it easy with me, maybe when I'm changing or when they're doing their makeup. Oh, are you okay? Do you need water? Do you need it? I'm like, okay. So everybody was very nice, makeup, hair, costume.
I worked with UK Concept for the first time and she totally blew my mind. Like, without trying to sound patronizing, she's probably one of the best costumers I've worked with in this industry.
Crew members, awesome crew. They're on top of their job. I like the fact that they work with speed. I think Judith is just a fantastic mother hen. So they've got her back, she's got their back. They've been very quick to respond to changes for sets and stuff like that. The light has been fantastic. You know, they get into a new space to try and quickly adapt and see what they can do to move out of there. They're beautiful, you know. There's beautiful hierarchy. There's responsibility. It's been executed properly, and I'm very proud of all of them. They've done well.
My sound record is Suleiman Mushood Tokwe. His sound is always very good. So I also had an amazing assistant director, May Baker.
You can call me May, that's what my friends call me.
Who was amazing and made sure everything I had lined up, everything I had in mind came to play, and also assisted in making sure things moved, you know, with an amazing speed without stressing anybody. May came with all our entourage to make sure while she's aiding, the scripting department was also settled and the continuity department was also settled, you know, and all that was checked and ticked, you know, and everyone was great. Producing it wasn't so stressful. Every department, like I said, knew what they were supposed to do. They were all professionals and they were all ready to work and gave it their all. So the producer wasn't stressed at all. The producer had no reason to be stressed at all because everything was going smoothly and the way it was meant to be. In fact, we finished 2 days ahead of schedule.
Working with the crew, like I said before, they're actually very, very professional. They brought all of their A game to this production. They know exactly what to do and when to do. There was no tardiness, there was no downtime, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to work with people in the production that understand that. And I applaud them for the professionalism that they brought to this production.
We had Abayomi Alvin, who also came like ready, you know, prepared to drip and just let himself go.
Judith, Audu's set is one of the best sets ever. I was still telling her today, like, I just noticed that there was no technical issue on this set. I kid you not, guys. Like, we're shooting for a number of days to finish in that number of days. It has never happened to me before in Hollywood.
We were working like we weren't working, we were just having fun. And everything was just like moving, like every department was just on point. David White, who is a DOP, I love to work with. He's an amazing director of photography. He has good eyes to see.
Challenging scene, I will say, challenging.
Scene 55, take 1, be calm.
The scene I was trying to break free from the other personality, because like I said, Ejiro, 2 personalities in this film. So the scene I was about breaking free from that other personality was quite hard, because I had to, like, another day I was so tired. I haven't had a good sleep, and I think I was hungry. I don't know. Really, like, I'm looking forward to it a lot, like, because I want to see how it is, like, switching between. I just really do hope the audience likes it. I hope it's believable enough.
So the challenge for me was trying to really break down and put out these emotions realistically. I needed to store enough things inside of me so that when it comes out, it will come out very well. So that was like quite challenging. And then my favorite scene was the scene with my love interest, Ejiro. That was like, I think some scenes where we're all lovey-dovey, I think that was my favorite, because I felt like Fatima was just sad throughout the movie. So all those scenes where she gets to love and be happy, those were my favorite scenes.
I think my favorite scene would be the scene where I reveal my person to them, to everybody. Reveal my person to Fatima, to say I'm the person who has been doing this when you've been thinking that it was this other person. I think that was just like it was a very powerful moment for me. So yeah, that's my favorite scene.
I'm looking forward to the end bit. I really want to see how they played out.
Oh, there's a scene where I went to do Tatafo. I really like that scene because I'll be there, you know, I was there acting like a good person, but meanwhile, no. It's actually a bad person, you know, so I like that scene.
It's a weird triangle of a relationship, because there is a grown man who is being treated as a child, and then there is also the tendency for him to act out. There is also the suspicion that he might be a little not altogether up there, as well as Kate as well. So when the story actually begins to unfold, you're in a place where you're not really sure who is who or what is what. And it's when it gets to a point where it's beginning to unfold properly to reveal what the basis of the story is, that's when it gets really interesting. And I want to tell people who are looking forward to watching this to just watch out for it, that's all.
This is one story that I said to myself yesterday when I think after my shoot, I said to myself, this is going to be my 3rd challenging job in 14 years. I think I have more of challenging scenes than a favorite. Pick a favorite. Okay, maybe this evening when I shot my rant after my daughter slammed the door and walked out of the house and I saw myself pissing after her. I ordinarily wouldn't imagine a mother, but maybe I don't think I can do that in real life. So that kind of like probably will cut across my favorite for me. Yeah, maybe it's like your father doing piecemeal things all up and down, and he thinks has done something great.
This is the last day of sales. I'm your founder. I am your founder. I am your founder, baby girl. Your founder. Your founder.
this movie is going to go really, really far because it's not the usual. This is unusual. You're going to be wowed.
Okay, so you should expect pure magic because we made magic. Pure entertainment, suspense, drama, emotions everywhere because this is a Judith Audu production.
It's different. Judith has done it once again with her directing. She's pushed all of us to our limits and we've been able to deliver, thank God. It'll be beautiful and be worth your watch, trust me.
You guys should be expecting something super, super amazing from the cast to everyone behind the scenes that has put in effort to make this magic. Trust me, it's worth your time. So look forward to Diary of the Damned.
It's a good thing that we're diversifying into places where we're taking the story, stretching it a little bit more, and I appreciate that so much. And I look forward to working with this production again.
It's always nice when you have a movie that you can't tell the end from the beginning or from the middle or from anywhere.
Expect everything a good movie has from this movie because you are going to be wowed. It is exceptional.
Expect greatness from this.
I believe the writer Chijioke will be so proud and happy when he sees this, you know, and I can't wait for our editor Moshood to put it to life. Moshood Sanusi is editing. He's been editing a lot of my films lately, and I really love the way he's an amazing editor. He's a really, really good editor. And I would love to do a special shout out to Remy Unjoku, who is a phenomenal woman that have been trailing a lot of blades. She has been doing a lot of things and breaking a lot of ground, both nationally and internationally. I call her the most powerful woman in Africa right now. So fam, watch out. This is going to be on Rock TV and Iroka TV pretty soon. Watch out for Diary of the Damned.